Hello and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm doing the patch 13.22 notes. So if you enjoy the content, like, subscribe, and let's get into it. To begin with, this patch mainly consists of follow-up changes towards the 13.21 patch, a bunch of changes towards some of the outliers, and a couple more follow-up adjustments towards certain champions. Alongside this, we have the new skin line, which is the boy band for this year, so that's all cool. To begin with, Brand is getting 10% more damage on his passive Blaze monster modifier, and his E is going to be losing 5 damage early, but gaining 15 damage late. This is also going to be at the increase of a 10% AP ratio. So overall, Brand going to be in a very good spot next patch. Definitely looking at something like mid Brand. Jungle Brand also going to be very strong. It already clears very fast, and with this, it should clear insanely fast. So yeah, definitely keep a watch for that. It should be very good. Briar is receiving a couple of nerfs. She is overperforming at the moment, especially with lethality builds. This is kind of what they mainly specify here. In this, we see 20 damage lost at later ranks on her Q. Alongside this, the armor reduction is going to go from 10 to 26 to 10 to 20%. A nice flat number here. Alongside this, R is also going to be losing 50 damage and going to be losing a 35% bonus AD ratio, so that's all pretty good. Overall, yeah, just overperforming in the jungle at the moment. This will definitely tap her down a bit. Dr. Mundo is gaining back some of the damage he lost on his E last patch. This is going to go from 2 to 3% to 2 to 3.4%. It was 2 to 4%, so Mundo, just in general, won't suddenly be in a great spot from this. He was definitely underperforming this patch, but yeah, this isn't going to be enough to definitely put him in a good spot again. Probably see some other follow-up changes in the future. Maybe not the near future. They might leave him at this kind of power level for a bit. Gragas is going to have his E body slam cooldown refund on hit go from 3 to 40% of remaining cooldown. This is a huge buff early on into the game. Bit of a nerf later on in very high ability haste cases. They did the math for us, so 3 is now 5 point... the math, so 3 to, so 5.6 to 4.8. This is with Q, with points in E, scaling with ability haste, obviously. And the R is going to have its travel time increased from 0.55 seconds to 0.5 seconds, so a slight change there, increasing the rate at which the cast moves. Graves is going to be losing 2 armor at all ranks on his E. This is a pretty large nerf. This is a 50% nerf early on into the game. You're now going to be fighting with, let's say if you have 8 stacks, 8 times 4, you're looking at 20, that's not that, it's 32, and now it's 8 times 2, which is 16, so you're going from 32 armor with 8 stacks to 16 armor base stacks, and losing 2 armor later on isn't as punishing. So yeah, this is mostly enough to early game Graves. Later on into the game, he's still going to be relatively strong, especially if the likes of Yomu still being really good on him. Janna is having a kit reshape. This is kind of reverting her back to the old W poke build, no longer as oppressive with Q, but more to do with W poke. A bunch of changes here. I'm not going to cover them all, but Janna, from what I've heard, should be in a very good state with all these changes coming in. Definitely look forward to that. Cassante, this was a hotfix nerf last patch. Yeah, this didn't do a huge amount, but definitely did hurt him in some brackets. This does push him to having the Q cast time, required bonus health for Q cast time, rather than 2 items to 3 items, unless you're running the likes of Overgrowth and Health stat shard, which you then can kind of bypass this and still get it at the 2 item mark, so then you can still go 3rd item gargles. With this, you're still looking at 3rd item gargles. You just want to pick up another health item afterwards, something like an abyssal or random Zoman. Both these items work quite nicely on him. Kassadin is losing 5% AP ratio on the E and 10% AP ratio on the R. This is quite a large nerf towards Kassadin. This is a partial revert of the accidental buff they gave him not too long ago. So this was 40%, then it was 60%, now it's 50%, and the E losing another 5% AP ratio kind of sucks. This ability is losing a lot, or has recently lost a decent amount of damage, and yeah, it's definitely going to hurt his ability to trade with people, especially when you pick up a decent amount of AP. Alongside that, the R losing a decent amount of AP ratio. This definitely pushes him more towards tank variations again, with AP being less meaningful on him. It's still very much meaningful, and we will still very much likely see Rabadon's Kassadin as the most popular and highest win rate variation of him. But yeah, tank builds definitely more favored with these kind of changes. Nyla is going to be losing 10% bonus attack speed on her Q from 10 to 60% to 10 to 50% based on level. Alongside this, the R is losing 32% bonus AD ratio. Oh yeah, alongside this as well. So yeah, the damage over time going down a bit here. Pretty large nerf towards Nyla. it will definitely tap her down a bit. Ramos is gaining 10 armor at base ranks on the W. This helps his early clear a lot, so he should definitely be in a better spot. He was struggling this patch after the huge set of nerfs he received last patch, because he was a huge beneficiary of the armor and magic resist scaling on the pet going up. So yeah, that should definitely put him in a better spot. Senna is going to have her Q damage and her healing decreased. So her Q damage is going to go from 30 to 170 to 30 to 150. And the healing is going to go from 40 to 100 to 40 to 80. These are relatively large nerfs towards Senna, as this is her core ability. This is her main way of trading, her main way of healing allies. This should definitely tap her down quite a bit. I imagine something like a 2%, maybe 1.5% win rate drop from this alone. Seraphine is going to have her damage on her passive go from 4 to 25 to 5 to 30 based on level. The AP ratio, however, is going to be going down by 2%. The Q is going to have its cooldown increase from 9 to 5 to 10 to 5. And the W is going to have its AP ratio go down by 5% as well. So 3 lots of nerfs here for a slight buff on the passive. This is overall definitely going to tap her down a bit. This hurts her ability to trade early and clear waves early. It also hurts her late game scaling with the AP ratios going down. Going to help her based on level, but this is not anywhere near as much as losing both these AP ratios, or having these go down by a bit. Time Catch is going to have his passive damage go from 5% bonus health to 4% bonus health. This is still a buff from last time. I believe it went from 3 to 5, so going middle of the pack here with 50% of a buff for 4% of his bonus health now being on the passive. Ziggs is going to have his base armor go down from 22 to 18, and the basic attack frame go from 20.8% to 20%. So slight buff here, pretty big nerf here. This is definitely going to hurt ADC Ziggs. He is very much strong there at the moment. Doesn't affect mid lane Ziggs too much, as a lot of his matchups will be mages, but still definitely hurts into the likes of Zed, Yasuo, Yone, champs like that. A bunch of attack speed changes. That was kind of the first look at them. So Ari is going to have her wind up go down, attack speed ratio go up. No, it's actually going to go down. They're actually tapping Ari's attack speed ratio down. Her base attack speed is going to be going down, and her attack speed growth is going to be going up from 2% to 2.2%. Olivia is going to have her base attack speed go up a bit as well. Annie is going to have her base attack speed go up, her attack speed ratio go up, and her basic attack missile speed go up as well. Cassiopeia is going to have her basic attack missile speed go up. Heimerdinger is going to have his basic attack speed and attack wind up go up. Attack wind up go down. Ivan's going to have his attack wind up go down, and the attack animations restore an alternative attack animation, which will be used 25% of the time for regular attacks and every time for critical attacks. That's good to see. Kalphas is going to have his basic attack missile speed go up. LeBlanc is going to have a partial revert on the changes which kind of pushed her away from a static Triforce build not too long ago. So her base attack speed is going to go up, her attack speed ratio is going to go up, but her attack speed growth is going to go down. Lysandra is going to have her attack speed growth go up. Nico is going to have her attack wind up go down. Oriana is going to have her basic attack missile speed go up. Rumble is going to have his attack wind up go down. Wise is going to have his attack speed go up. Sinch is going to have his base attack speed go up, attack speed ratio go up, attack wind up go down. Syndra is going to have her base attack speed go up. Talia is going to have her base attack speed go up. Teemo is going to have his missile speed go up and his attack wind up go down. Twisted Fate is going to have his attack wind up go down. Vigar is going to have his missile speed go up, which is pretty nice. That's quite a large missile speed increase, for 400 there. Vel'Koz is going to have his base attack speed go up. His attack speed growth is also going to go up. Zerath is going to have his base attack frame go down. Base attack speed is going to go up. Attack animations now uses both attack animations equally instead of 75 to 25%. Zillion is going to have his basic attack speed and missile speed increased. Zoe is going to have her base attack speed increased, and that is that. So a bunch of changes there should definitely help a lot of mages out. Vision adjustments. The reveal radius on attack is going to go from 400 to 300. The reveal cycle duration is going to go from 4.5 to 2 seconds. The ping changes. More celebration within 10 seconds of getting an epic objective takedown. All allied pings directed at your champion and now visible to your team. Ping lockout timer reverted 5 seconds to 120 seconds to 6 to 24 seconds. This was originally changed in 30.19 but did not make the patch notes. This is a big one. We have, I presume, all seen the Agurin clip where he was basically power muted and couldn't get his allies to help him in the top lane. That was unfortunate. The alert and enemy missing pings can now only be used 3 times before rate limited. Yeah, that's not... no, I don't like what they're doing with ping changes. Anyway, yeah, ARAM adjustments, Lido getting buffed, Fedi's getting buffed, Cassandra being nerfed, Trinidad being nerfed, Nexus Blitz adjustments, a bunch of buff, nerfs, and adjustments there. Quick play launch. Oh, wait, is this coming to... Wait, this is actually coming live now? On this patch. Oh, anyway, yeah, this should be exciting. Quick play is going to be a cool thing added to the game. Global language select, which will go live this patch as well. Mythic shop rotation, bunch of bugs and quality of life changes. And then the new upcoming Heartstone skins. So these are all very nice. 2 procedures here and a bunch of cool skins. A bunch of chromas to follow up with these. And yeah, that is the patch. So not too many changes. Preseason will start relatively soon, but yeah, these should definitely put a lot of champions back in a healthier spot, and some of the adjustments should hopefully make the meta more exciting, because we are in a very similar meta point for solo queue especially. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next one. Goodbye.